Right now, there are so many things that need to be on your mind as an admissions office. You should be looking at your email series and making sure that you've updated all of the communication for the next year. You should be looking at the search names that you've purchased and making sure that you have enough volume in your prospect pool to make it through the summer. You also need to be looking at how many early inquiries you have and thinking about strategies for reaching out to them. Do you have open houses planned that you need to be marketing? Do you have underclass specific events that you need to be promoting? There's a lot on your plate at this point in the year, and it's really important to sit down, have a good plan of action, and map it all out so that nothing's forgotten. Well, with the high school juniors and sophomores, you really have to think about what's important to them at this point in time in their college search. You know, they may not be far enough along that going on college visits is important to them, but they're definitely searching around on your website and trying to figure out if you're a good fit for them. So making sure that you have content on your site and content in your emails that is important to them at this point in time. Showcasing student engagement and involvement and outcomes. These are things that are important because they want to know what it's going to be like when they're there, but also the end result, what it's going to be like after they graduate. I don't think it's ever too early to communicate with any class, but you need to make sure that the message that you're giving to them is relevant to them at that point. Promoting campus visits to a freshman in high school is probably not as relevant as promoting career options and highlighting careers that are in demand and getting them to think along those lines instead. You know, everything that Capture does is a little unique, but some of the things that we're doing with our sophomores and juniors to get them really engaged involve different types of dynamic content, pushing to blog posts, for example, to really showcase the unique benefits of a school. Also specific dynamic content pieces that are pushing for inquiry generation and outcomes like career opportunities that the graduates have. All of these are different pieces that, while they may appeal to the seniors, they have a different appeal to the juniors. So really focusing in on that call to action. With the sophomores and juniors, you're looking for them to inquire. Maybe you're opening up your application soon. You want them to get into the application mode as well. So you have to think about that mindset while not forgetting about your seniors. Well, you know, at this point in the year, your sophomore and your junior pool are probably pretty big. You've got a lot of prospects, maybe a lot of inquiries, but down the funnel further, there's not much action. So you've got a large group of students that you're really looking to hone in on those students that your budget, your marketing dollars can make the biggest impact with. And when you're using behavioral engagement and capture affinity index scores and different pieces, predictive modeling even, you're really taking the money that's in your marketing budget and focusing it in on those students that have the highest probability of applying, the highest probability of enrolling. And that's really where the behavioral engagement comes in this portion of the class. It also really helps you to have that one-on-one connection with your students when your counselors are focused on a different area. So while your counselors are really focused in on seniors and pushing for the deposit and anti-melt strategies, you can be using behavioral engagement and dynamic content to really showcase your school to those underclassmen so that it's out of hands of your admission staff.